two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Avdia is out there with Donovan Clingan. Then there's Toumani Camara. Then it's Holiday, and it's Sharp in at the shooting guard position. To the paint, here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Holiday with the three. Again, Holiday missing. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. I asked Coach directly about his thoughts on facing Drew Holiday. We have to keep an eye on him at all times, Coach admitted, saying defense is where he has me most worried. He can be so disruptive. We really have to keep the ball away from him. Sounds like they'll try to avoid Holiday altogether on the offensive end. Guys?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now, here's Sharp. Pass to Kamare. Clock at 6. Outside Holiday. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
And we were talking about, Tim, the front office. The Blazers very pleased with their internal development.
Well, the pieces fit. They're not just young players looking to score, but you have guys who are willing to defend and make hustle plays. That's how you build a winning culture.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Drives to the hoop. Plays it up off the glass. Wembanyama's got 8 points.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
Pass to Champagnie. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Holiday looking over the floor. Wembanyama with the rebound. Spurs leading by 8. Castle on the wing. Wembanyama down low. Defended by Sharp. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. To the left wing. Kamara finds Avdia. Basket counts.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Back to Castle. Connects from three-point range.
That jump shot has been the biggest question mark to Castle, so it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
And the basket by Kamare.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
You knew they were going to be aggressive, and now you see them executing that.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
Ooh. Put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And here are the Trailblazers now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Clingan's shot is off. Spurs leading by 11. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Avdia, and finished off by Avdia.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Great open look there. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
You gotta respect the range of Holiday if you're the D, showing he can hurt you from that area.
Nobody near Barnes. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Sharp has it in the corner. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Sharp's got his second bucket.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
In a tight game like this, you really have to take it one.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for San Antonio.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
Here are the five. Portland has to start the second quarter. Murray out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Williams. And it's Wesley in at the point guard. Here's Wesley to the middle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before them, for sure.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
San Antonio trailing here. Here's Bryant. The rebound by Grant. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, the future is looking bright for the Spurs on and off the court. They pledged over $1 billion for a new arena and surrounding civic improvements in downtown San Antonio. I'm told nothing with the project has been finalized just yet, but clearly the Spurs are looking to help finance a new state-of-the-art arena in the near future, around Victor Wembanyama, no less.
Yep, a wonderful organization. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Here's Rupert. He's guarded by Harper. And Grant slams it home.
Oh, Jeremy Grant. Post that up on social media.
Fires from deep. And McLaughlin gets it to go. McLaughlin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. McLaughlin, the pass to Sohan. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Murray outside. And it's Murray with the jam.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's Wesley. Takes it off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Portland lead.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Harper kicks to Bryant. And a miss there on the triple. And here are the Blazers. They're on a 16-7 run. Portland moving the ball around. Williams gets the bucket.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Outside Harper, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and it creates that much of an advantage, for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Here's Wesley, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Portland leading by 10. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Grant kicks to Wesley. Here's Murray. It's deflected. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Spurs shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Stolen by Avdia. And that concludes the first half. Trailblazers lead by 6. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Evan Vassell out there with Stephon Castle. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. Hey, Greg, after 2 seasons in Milwaukee, how about Damian Lillard going back to the Blazers roster even as he works his way back from the Achilles?
And in the meantime, he gets to watch this relatively young group compete. Their activity and defensive edge should pair nicely with his offensive brilliance next season.
Down low, here's Kamara. And slam dunk by Kamara.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Vassell finds Wembanyama. Basket good. Wembanyama has got 5 points now this quarter.
Now, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
They get it back. Williams can't hit.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
For the lead. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Rupert. Oh, that's offensive interference. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Grant against Castle. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Champagnie passes to Wembanyama. Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum?
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Wesley the pass to Murray. Grant with the screen on Castle to the inside. And it's Grant that time on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game. You know, Jim, with the length and agility that Jeremy Grant possesses, he can be a tricky matchup.
Yeah, his shooting percentages have tailed off a bit of late, but for a former second-round pick, he's having a tremendous career.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Wembanyama against Williams. Pass to Grant. 5 to shoot. Portland needs to get off a shot. It's good. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Wembanyama, a screen on Wesley. Gasol against Wesley. Grant at the elbow. And Grant slams it home.
Clinching the N1 opportunity. They really made Grant fight to get that one.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Trailblazers.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
Well, they've really been aggressive in the painted area. When that ball goes inside, they are attacking.
Grant the pass to Wesley. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Pass to Champagny. Barnes kicks to Vassell. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Portland grabs the miss. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Grant. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Grant's got 6 points in the quarter. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well. Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. And so it's Victor Wembanyama. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, he knows it's a team effort. It's about finding the best shot, not just his shot.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for the Trailblazers, Jeremy Grant is out there with Murray. Then it's Rob Williams, and it's Wesley in at the 1 spot. Here's Castle. Rebound by Murray.
Victor Wembanyama. First personal foul.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
Here's the drive. Shot from 16. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Castle. Inside. The 3 from Barnes. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Trailblazers leading by 3. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Grant outside. Down low. Here's Murray. Barnes grabs the miss. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Castle. Out left of the wing. Stolen by Grant. To the inside. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
No good from 3. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Oh, that was a two-hander.
And how about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
Here's Rupert, covered by Vassell. All right, here's Williams. Grant, a 3-pointer. Good.
And I love Grant's mindset, readies himself to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
And that's an intentional foul. So Portland ends up going with the new group.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Castle with it. Down he goes for three.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Well, that is a big bucket, a very important possession.
Sharp. Oh, man! And he jams it in.
And this young guy is already imposing his will on the game. Sharp, someone you can count on in the moment.
Wembanyama, right side. Cleared away by Avdia. Portland leading by 5. Holiday. Oh, great touch off the pass.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
Holiday against Castle. Here is Wembanyama. Wembanyama. Yeah, that goes in.
And how about the young fella, Wembanyama, with a big-time bucket.
Here's Klingon, defended by Wembanyama. And that's in there. The Spurs have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Oh, what a finish.
And this is what a franchise player does. Wemby coming up huge down the stretch.
Sharp. He answers with a dunk of his own.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Launches it. Tips it up. Oh, hits the putback.
I love how hard Klingon works that offensive glass, using his size in that situation.
Cleared away by Avdia.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Vassell against Sharp. 6 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
Portland ball.
The Blazers on offense. Now Avdia. Can't get the 3. Fires away from outside. Not that time. It won't go. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the
ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
Here are the starters for Houston. We've got Steven Adams, Alperon Şengün out there with Smith. Then there's Amen Thompson, and it's Durant in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Şengün. Back to Durant. For three. San Antonio with a rebound. Here's Champagnie. Pass to Wembanyama. The three. Thompson pulls it in. And it's Houston's ball. It's a three-point game. Vassell against Durant. Adams with a screen on Vassell. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Şengün, a screen on Vassell. Shot clock at 5. It's intercepted.
That is how you deny entry. Great effort.
From deep, Wembanyama connects from downtown. Wembanyama's got 6.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Thompson passes to Durant. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Wembanyama's shot is good.
As soon as that ball touches his hands, it is gone. You love to see that confidence from Wemby.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
And Durant with the big finish.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were 2 loud points there by Kevin Durant.
Barnes with a screen on Thompson. Castle finds Barnes. Here's Champagnie. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And the three-pointer goes.
And Durant focuses on taking high percentage threes, which is why he's so efficient from there.
Castle outside. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Now here's Adams. Adams with a screen on Vassell. Durant, no good. San Antonio leading by 10. Out left to the wing. From deep, Wembanyama on target from range. Wembanyama's got 12 points in the game.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Adams with a screen on Vassell. Here's Durant, and Durant with the big finish.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Now here's Wembanyama. 12 points for him. Champagnie, the pass to Wembanyama.
A big night for Wembanyama is a career night for most players.
Thompson, a screen on Vassell. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Here's Champagnie, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Count that one.
There's that cleverness of Durant, knowing when to go with the little floater.
Here's Vassell. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. He's got 5.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
And Şengün throw it down.
Hey, look, sometimes you just got to let the big man work. Şengün doing it in style.
Castle outside. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, Wembanyama. Not going to go that time. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. Torching the Nets, hitting 4 from distance that quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Spurs here, guys.
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
We've got Jordan McLaughlin, Jeremy Sohan out there with Luke Cornett. Then there's Harper, and it's Bryant in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You got to blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks, guys. The Spurs are ecstatic to welcome back their superstar big man, Victor Wembanyama. He actually spent 10 days this summer training with monks in China, and he continues to embrace unorthodox training methods. Guys, perhaps appropriate given his unusual stature.
He's got that curiosity. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back over to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Outside Tate. Capella finds Easton. Tate against Bryant. Stolen by Bryant. Here's Harper, guarded by Capella. Here's McLaughlin. Hits the trifecta.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
Inside, here's Easton, and the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Easton's got 4 points in the quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
First personal foul. First team.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter.
Rockets foul. Josh Okogie. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Harper. Still no points. Going inside. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And getting where he wants to go, Harper's drive can be so sudden.
One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
4-3, and it's McLaughlin missing. Rockets trail by 12. Tate inside. He's against Bryant. Pass to Easton. Picked by Tate. From downtown. Easton. Outside Holiday. Screen by Easton. To the middle. It's Easton with the jam.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Here's McLaughlin. He's covered by Holiday. Cornett with the bucket.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And Holiday powers it home.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Pass to Sohan. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Bryant outside. Here's Cornette. Eason with some nice D.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
Okogie on the wing. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Spurs lead by 12. Now Cornette. Beyond the arc. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
Tate passes to Holiday. 27 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's Okogie. Rebound by San Antonio. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Shot blocked! And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Eason. San Antonio with the ball. Leading by 12. Here's Okogie, down low. It's Eason with the jam.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. And so the San Antonio Spurs ending the quarter up 10. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back with you shortly. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Kevin Durant is out there with Thompson. Then it's Steven Adams. Then there's Alperon Şengün. And it's Smith in at the small forward position. And Richard, with floor spacing so critical, ball handlers want their teammates to be shot ready.
Oh, yeah, having your feet square, knees bent, hands ready, because ultimately, if you're shot ready, your percentages go up. If your percentages go up, so does your money.
Clock at 4. Adams. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Wembanyama, screen on Şengün. Outside for Wembanyama. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
Smith with a screen on Vassell. His first shot coming late. Again, Houston.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten them so far.
And probably one of the least favored opponents to take on around the league, the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, they're so well coached. They're physical. They're aggressive defensively. They're monsters on that glass. They'll take something out of it.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, there's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Guys?
He is on the rise. Thank you, Allie. Durant's shot is off.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. The 3 from Wembanyama. Thompson pulls it in. Rockets trail by 15. Şengün, a screen on Vassell. Pass to Şengün. Stolen by Castle. On the break. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Adams with a screen on Vassell. The deep 3 from Durant. The long distance 3 is buried. Durant's got 16 points. Castle against Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the
Wembanyama screen. Goes up on the wing. Tries again. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Picked by Smith. Three-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Back comes Houston in transition. Şengün, a screen on Vassell. Durant for three. Another three from Houston.
Making that tricky shot from the corner look so simple. That's just a bucket for Durant.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Goes back up. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Devin Vassell.
An impossible guy to cover. Durant puts defenses in situations where they must compromise and foul him.
How prolific a scorer is KD? He and LeBron are the only players ever to score 40 against every team.
That is both incredible and not surprising when you think about it. The ease in which KD puts up huge scoring numbers is nothing like anything we've seen.
Pass to Champagny. Puts up a three. Nails it from three. Champagny's got 7 points.
Good vision by Castle there to find the open man.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Cornette's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Sohan comes in for Barnes. Bryant, he's checked in for Champagny. And it's Harper in for Vassell. Off his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. "26 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Castle misses. Rockets trail by 13. Here's Tate. And the layup is good off the glass.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Kicks it out to Bryant. Back to Castle. Here's Harper. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
And so it's San Antonio in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. And it's their three-point accuracy that has helped them build such a healthy lead. Back to the game after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, woo.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. They've got Harper, Luke Cornette out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then there's Castle, and it's Bryant in at the small forward position. That's the San Antonio 5. Rockets trail by 11. To the middle. Eason, pass to Tatum. Back to Eason. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ooh, a good look from Tate. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Spurs lead by 11. Now Castle. That's tipped. Over to the wing. Here's Harper. Cans it with nobody near him. Houston shooting a red-hot 63% in this game. Screen by Capella. Here's Eason. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And the Rockets have had success adding veteran leadership to their young roster, RJ.
And that's a great lesson in roster building. It's always beneficial to have adults in the room, experienced guys who can set positive examples for younger players.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Barnes comes in for Sohan. Champagny, he's checked in for Bryant. And it's Devin Vassell in for Harper. And out of bounds, Houston will have it. Houston making some changes. Green's checked in for Adams. And Okogie is subbed in for Eason. Durant with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Nice shot by Okogie.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
Barnes with a screen on Thompson. Castle lays it in easily.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And it's Stephon Castle with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second.
Here's Durant. They set the pick. Durant on the move. And he slams it down.
Durant too quick off the drive. Easy dunk for KD.
Grant wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Barnes with a screen on Green. Wembanyama. Oh, missed on the tray. Rockets trail by 9. Here's Thompson. Now Green. Oh, the stuff.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Castle with it. Now Thompson defending. Now Vassell. Castle left side. 5 on the clock. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. Clock is at 3. And stolen by Green. Here we go. One-on-one. Durant. Oh, KD flying in to cap off the break.
They needed points, and KD comes through. Who else did you expect?
Here's Wembanyama. He launches. Up again. Rebounded by Smith. Durant with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Castle against Thompson. Up top, Durant. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Wemby putting on a show.
Incredible. Victor's focus and passion for the game.
And out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Takes a 3. The putback.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
Wembanyama fires. It's good from beyond the arc.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
They set the screen. Now here's Smith. Tight defense on him. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Oh, no good. And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it. From deep three-point land. And so it's San Antonio with the W. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat.
up. Great to have you with us. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. They've got Adams, Alperen Şengün out there with Smith. And it's Durant, and it's Thompson in at the point guard. KD against Holiday. Şengün with a wide-open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. Pass to Klingon. Portland moving the ball around. Holiday gets the bucket. Greg, both these teams have been dealing lately with some adversity.
Yeah, injuries have hit them hard. We're seeing some makeshift starting lineups. This is when a reserve has a chance to make an impression.
Portland is gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Kamara. His three-pointers off the mark. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Şengün and stolen by Sharp. There's the triple and the basket by Kamara.
Nice vision from the youngster, Sharp that time.
Durant with a screen on Holiday. And Adams kicks to Durant. Adams sets the pick for Durant from outside the arc. Another miss by Houston. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Pass to Kamara. Takes a three. No good there. Rockets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And Stan, offensively, clearly where the Blazers have the most room for growth.
Well, Kevin, better shooting and playmaking first and foremost. But in particular, improving their rates of assists and turnovers will be key.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
KD against Sharp. Pass to Şengün. Thompson kicks to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. To halt the run. Şengün, no good.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
Well, that's the shot where if you make it, everything's fine. But if not, you're going to hear about it.
Now, here's Thompson. At the top of the key, Durant fires for 3. Avdia with the rebound. Trailblazers leading by 9. And it's out of bounds. Cross touch by Thompson.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Right wing pulls up. A nice shot by Klingon.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
Pass to Sharp. A 3-ball. Avdia can't hit. Rockets trail by 9. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Kevin?
And Allie, thanks so much. And then Durant with the dunk.
Oh, rising up for the throwdown. I love seeing KD finish with some power.
Sharp. The Rockets pull it in.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It's his first trip to the line. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Portland leading by 7. Outside, Avdia. Pass to Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
We'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Durant. Şengün trying to free himself up. Another miss by Houston. Sharp with it. Defended by Adams. Rockets trail by 9. Gibson in the posts. Defended by Avdia. Şengün with the screen for KD. That one goes. Count it. KD's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
He doesn't hit that one. And that does it for the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 7. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
So on the floor for Houston. Jae'Sean Tate out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Holiday in at the point. Eason with it. He's covered by Murray. That one good for 2. Eason's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Rockets. And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Blazers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
Yeah, good footwork by Capella. Setting the pick and finding his spot.
Williams finds Murray. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Outside Holiday. Grant against Tate. Back to Holiday. Double team on Holiday. Houston moving it around. A shot by Tate with no one around. Okogie, the pass to Holiday. Here's Eason. He's covered by Murray. Here's Holiday. Back to Eason. In the corner, it's Capella. Tate a screen on Murray. With 1 on the clock, and the dunk by Eason.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
It's Wesley on the wing, guarded by Holiday. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. Rockets trail by 3. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And he makes good on the layup. Holiday's got his first bucket in this one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Rupert, again the miss by the Trailblazers. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. The wide open look here for Holiday. Bangs home the trifecta. Holiday's got the lead up to 2 now for the Rockets.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA. But now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early on in his career, he was often the primary defender on elite scorers. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
Good look there from Williams.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Rockets. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Capella with a screen on Wesley. And Holiday kicks to Capella. Here's Tate. And it's off from three-point range. Trailblazers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Kevin, back to you.
You know, they've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. Here's Wesley. Following the score by Houston. Grant the pass to Wesley. With the drive. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Well, aside from his athleticism, what makes Williams such a great above-the-rim threat is his incredible 7'6" wingspan.
Outside Holiday. Williams with the steal.
Well, at this level, you can't afford to telegraph your passes.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive, so there's a balance.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pick by Tate, down to 5 on the shot clock. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
Grant for three. No good on that one. No good. Shot missing. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Rockets on top. They're up by 3. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Tari Eason.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
We've got Sharp, Avdia out there with Donovan Clingan. Then it's Holiday, and it's Kamare in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Durant against Sharp. Durant kicks to Thompson. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Taken away by Holiday. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Few defenders can keep up with Sharp in the open floor. This guy is electric.
And stolen by Sharp. And now running up the court, Avdia pushing it up. And finished off by Avdia.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was Sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Now, here's Şengün. 6 to shoot. Here's Durant. Going up high, Kevin Durant.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Over to the wing. Sharp, the pass to Holiday. And a miss there on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Sharp against Thompson. Every coach has their own philosophy, but Stan, you were telling me that it might not always align with their team style of play.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think there's a difference between philosophy and style of play. And I think what you have to understand, philosophy are those immutable things that you think will win games regardless of the style. So that'll never change. But your style has to be fitted to your personality.
Man, he's just too long and lanky. Durant.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Houston ball.
Here's Durant. Clingan with the block.
And at 7'2", Clingan is a huge shot blocking threat. Guys have got to be careful when he's around. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Now here's Durant. 8 points for him. Daring anyone to stop him, KD.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
A 3, and it's Sharp missing. Rockets trail by 6. Durant gets the bucket. Durant's got 8 points in the quarter.
Really like how Durant is playing tonight. Going for this guy is just so unreal.
Here's Sharp. Rebound by Smith. And it's Şengün with the ball for the Houston Rockets. KD with it. He's got 12. Misses the layup. Back to Avdia. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün. A new lineup here for Houston. The Trailblazers have started out 0 of 1 from the line. This is their only other attempt early. Okogie can't hit from in close.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Holiday inside the line. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
It's stolen by Tate. And so it's Portland in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And so in the game for the Rockets, we've got Jae'Sean Tate. Clint Capella is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Okogie in at the 2. Now here is Holiday. Houston moving the ball around. Eason, a screen on Holiday. And Clingan pulls it down. Clingan's got 5 rebounds tonight. This one for 3. And the basket by Kamare. Kamare's got the lead up to 11 now for the Trailblazers. Pass to Okogie. Holiday against Holiday. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Kamara. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game. Holiday against Holiday. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Rockets trail by 14. Holiday surveying the floor. Takes the 3. Again, Holiday missing.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Outside, Avdia. No good with the triple. Houston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. And it's good.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Knocked away. Kamara with it. Working on Tate.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
That's good from Kamara. And so Kamara nails both of them. And when you watch Kamara, Coach, what stands out to you the most?
Well, look, I think what stands out the most is his athletic ability and his energy. Those things he brings every night, and he gets a lot done with those. And then his skills just continue to improve. And as they do, the sky's the limit.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Holiday misses the three. Gets trailed by 12. Şengün with the ball. Klingon defending. Durant. And the three misses. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Avdia outside. It's deflected. Stolen by Durant. From outside. Cleared away by Avdia. Trailblazers leading by 12. It's stolen by Smith. Let's lose a three. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside, KD. And he does not hit.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Trailblazers.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And so here is Houston. The Blazers getting the bucket. Adams sets the pick for Durant. Cleared away by Avdia.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote. Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Holiday knocks down the three. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Some adjustments have been made. And, you know, if the players stepping in can be effective enough, they might just earn an increased role on their team moving forward.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. Castle is out there with Devin Vassell, and it's Champagnie at the small forward. Wembanyama, no good. Grant against Vassell. Here's Wesley. Back to Grant. Stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Now here's Castle. Uncovered. Williams grabs the board. Stolen by Vassell. And now just over a minute played here in the first. The 3 from Wembanyama sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And they've also done a really good job scoring off turnovers. Not just pressuring the ball, but cashing those in and scoring opportunities.
San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. The 3 from Barnes, and San Antonio hits again from deep.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Well, you need to have a short-term memory. You can't worry about the shots that didn't go in.
All right, Legs, you look at the leap the Blazers have taken. What's the biggest factor?
I think it's the fact they've added a lot of defense to their front court, which has really set the tone for their team, and it's an identity they're going to continue to build on.
Talent on the floor and stability in the head coaching position.
Key factors, for sure.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. Wemby came up, and Coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Vassell. Clock at 6. 3-pointer. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist from Vassell.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Here's Wesley. He's guarded by Castle. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Now here's Castle. No points yet. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Showing how athletic he is. When Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
The kick out to Williams. The 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. San Antonio leading by 5. Inside. It's Barnes on the wing. 5 points in the game. The 3-pointer off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. A line change here for San Antonio.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution.
29 seconds left in the first. Pass to McLaughlin. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Wesley. Off the left rim and out. Bryant outside. Picked up by Sohan. Here's McLaughlin. Buries it from 3. McLaughlin's got 5.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you.
And so the San Antonio Spurs, earning this break in the action, up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard with plenty of time left for a comeback. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Well, they're taking care of the ball on one end of the floor and then forcing mistakes on the other.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Luke Cornett out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then there's Harper, then it's Jordan McLaughlin, and it's Bryant in at the 3 slot. 4 on the clock. Here's McLaughlin. 3-pointer off the mark. Blazers trail by 8. Outside Kamara to the paint. Portland moving it around. Stolen by Bryant. It's picked off. Down low. Avdia. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. And legs the impact of Toumani Camara. A big reason the Blazers have been ahead of schedule.
Yeah, Brian, he is a classic example of a guy who doesn't need the ball to make a big impact on your team. He does all of the little things that help you win.
A coach's dream, making a name for himself now.
Leaves a lot of skin on the floor.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Blazers trail by 7. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Off the outside. Outside Kamara. Just 5 to shoot. Avdia attacking. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
McLaughlin pass to Harper. Sohan inside, guarded by Sharp. Cornett sets a screen. Harper passes to Cornett. Avdia pulls it in.
And sometimes you get that great defense at the rim.
And Sharp the bucket on the assist by Holiday. And now just a 3-point San Antonio lead.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
McLaughlin pass to Sohan. Picked up by Sohan. Here's McLaughlin. Sends it home from 3-point land. McLaughlin's got 12 points.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Clingan.
For a 7'2" guy like Donovan Clingan, must be easy to jam it.
Here's Harper, guarded by Sharp. Fires from deep. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
3-pointer Sharp. Can't get a second shot to fall, now 1 of 2. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
And one thing's for sure, Tim. Shaedon Sharp, one of the most electrifying athletes in the NBA.
Yeah, B.A., he is a highlight reel every single night with plenty of runway left in front of him. I am curious to see what he'll look like when he's a finished product.
Here's Harper, guarded by Sharp. Pass to McLaughlin. It's stolen by Holiday. To the paint. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
For 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
San Antonio leading by 9. Pass to Bryant. Here's McLaughlin. From deep, Harper. They get it back. He goes up again, and it's McLaughlin missing. Clingan with the ball. Stolen by Bryant. And that'll do it for the first half of play. San Antonio on top, up 9. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
36.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. We've got Sharp, Avdia out there with Tamani Kamara. Then it's Donovan Clingan, and it's Holiday in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Barnes against Avdia. Rebound San Antonio. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Pass to Wembanyama. Well, Tim, offensive efficiency has soared in recent seasons. So what has that done to the defensive landscape?
Well, offense is now...
Oh, my goodness!
Just throw it up!
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Vassell's shot is good.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. 9-point game.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
Here's Vassell. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Oh, going up there. Vassell showing off his hops.
Holiday passes to Avdia. Back to Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Back to Holiday. And he comes up with a bucket. Holiday's got 4 points in the quarter.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
The three from Barnes. Drops in the three.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, B.A., they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard-won, but a foundation is being laid. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And they go to the intentional foul. A line change here for Portland.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Wembanyama. That one off the back iron and out.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Pass to Grant. Yes, it's good.
Look at how Grant attacks the interior, doing what it takes to get a high percentage shot.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Wesley. No good with the triple. Tipped. Vassell with it. Guarded now by Williams. Vassell against Williams. Vassell's shot is good.
And when wings take it down low, good things happen.
Outside Murray. Pass to Wesley. Back to Murray. That one doesn't drop. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Spurs lead by 8. To the middle. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Now here's Castle out to the right wing. Here's Wembanyama. 3-on-3. Here's Murray. Wembanyama with it. Picked up by Grant. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Champagnie, the pass to Vassell. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Murray. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist from Vassell.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult.
And so the San Antonio Spurs going into the break up 12. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
Substitution on the court.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. Devin Vassell out there with Stephon Castle. And it's Champagnie at the small forward position. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pass to Graham. Beyond the arc. Sinks it from distance.
And the corner pocket was open, and Grant took advantage.
Here's McLaughlin. There's the 3. The rebound by Murray. Murray's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Rupert. Sohan covering. And the basket by Rupert.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
It's good. McLaughlin's got 20.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
He gets called for the over the back. He thought he could slip through the cracks and grab the rebound.
Yeah, he thought he had an angle to sneak in there, but the official was right on top.
Oh, Grant throws it down.
And this is why you can't let Grant get deep inside, or else he'll dunk all over you.
Here's Harper. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there. Fires the 3. They get it again. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see it. That's your point guard getting up.
For San Antonio.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Wembanyama fires. Oh, a great look, but he can't get it to go. Here's the pass to Williams. Castle against Murray. And the basket is good.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
San Antonio leading by 9. Castle attacking. He got it.
Yeah, and that's where Castle is most effective, when he's getting downhill and attacking.
Williams. And great passing, so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. That's right. Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability unquestionably the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will either.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Blazers trail by 12. Jams it home!
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep.
I'll tell you, when Wemby starts driving, how do you stop the pull-up? I mean, there's just no way.
Castle fires. Cleared away by Grant. Wembanyama. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Here's Wesley. 6 to shoot. Both hands there for a little extra.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Spurs.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And what a huge performance it was for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, he was just a menace out there defensively. He pressured the ball. He played passing lanes. Just a total disruptor.
Grant! Oh, he can't hit a tough three. Jacks up a three. Can't get it. Here are the Blazers with the ball. They trail by 16. Wembanyama rips down the board. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Launches it from deep. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the
Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Castle is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward. And for the Rockets, we've got Durant, Alperen Sengun out there with Steven Adams. Then it's Jabari Smith. And it's Thompson in at the 1. Now here's Barnes. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Adams, the bounce pass. KD, that's for 2. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Lets the 3 fly. Good on the triple. Durant's got 5.
In rhythm, quick trigger, KD at his best.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit. Be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Clark, perhaps the biggest surprise of last season, the Houston Rockets.
For sure. I mean, they hadn't even made the play-in tournament in 2024. Just with internal development and improvement, ended up as the 2 seed in the stacked West. You've got to give Ime Udoka and his staff tremendous credit.
And so here is Houston following the 3-pointer by San Antonio. KD dishes to Thompson. Fires the 3. KD's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And they take the lead.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
The Rockets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Adams outside. Out to KD. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. That doesn't go either for Durant. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 1. Fires the 3. Shot by Champagnie, no good. Houston's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Wembanyama with it. Picked up by Thompson. And for Houston, they're shooting 43% since taking the floor today. Here's Sengun from outside off the mark.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And it's Houston's ball. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
San Antonio trailing here. Here's Castle. Scoreless thus far. Barnes sets a screen for Wembanyama. Let's go. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Sengun against Wembanyama. Durant in the corner. Off target with his 3.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Wembanyama from out on the wing, he knocks it down. Wembanyama has got 5 points so far. Thompson against Castle. Back to Thompson, and stolen by Castle. Here's Wembanyama for three. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. That will count. That one's not going to go. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
Another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Bryant is out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then it's Luke Cornett. Then there's Harper. And it's McLaughlin in at the point guard position. Here's McLaughlin following the score by Houston. And Greg with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
San Antonio with the ball. The Rockets making the shot. Here's McLaughlin. A three-pointer off the mark. Eason the bounce pass. Here's a Kobe. Here's the screen. Pass to Holiday. It's hauled in by Cornett.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Now here is Holiday. Still scoreless. Takes the three. They grab their own miss. Capella the pass to Eason. Another shot. It's rebounded by McLaughlin. Spurs trail by three. Here he goes. Pass to Sohan. Latre. The Rockets pull it in. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Capella the pass to Holiday. Harper with the steal. They could use a bucket. A putback. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Houston leading by 3. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handle and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Here's Bryant, following the score by Houston. Driving the lane, and the dunk by Eason.
Hey, you know what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
And Capella over to help. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Now here's Bryant, still without a basket. Good on the three-point shot. Now just a 2-point Rocket lead.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
To the middle, Capella kicks to Tate. Holiday looking for an opening. Rocket 6. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Spurs shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. And here's Harper from the arc. Rockets with the rebound. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Eason with it. Double team on Holiday. Back to Eason. Outside Holiday. Fires it up. Misses the jumper.
Letting him have that from mid-range. The defense dodged the bullet there.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Rockets on top. They lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Clark, more so than ever, NBA offenses are putting the ball in the hands of their stars and letting them go to work.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, that's because NBA offense is all about creating space, and usually your star players can do that with a high level of skill, speed, shot making, and playmaking. They can create it with strength as well, playing through a guy like Jokic, Giannis, and Luka.
We've got Alperon Şengün. Durant is up there with Amen Thompson. And then there's Steven Adams, and it's Smith in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Amen Thompson, one of the most spectacular athletes in basketball. Coach Ime Udoka said he's so fast and explosive that he has the versatility to attack any matchup. Put a big body on him, he still has his advantages. We can put him anywhere in actions, and he can get downhill. Kevin, back to you.
What an athlete. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And before last season, Ime Udoka turned heads when he said the Rockets, Clark, had playoff aspirations.
Well, kudos to Ime Udoka. I mean, very few people believe they would make the playoffs in the stacked Western Conference, and no one saw them finishing as a 2 seed. They didn't meet expectations. They exceeded them.
Something Castle continues to work on. It's crucial that he becomes more consistent from deep.
KD passes to Şengün. And Adams kicks to Thompson. Outside, KD shoots. Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Wembanyama finds Barnes. Back to Wembanyama. No good on the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Şengün with the screen for KD. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. The Spurs shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Now, here's Durant. 11 points in the game. Out to Thompson to the right side. Outside Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Puts up a deep 3. The Rockets with another miss. San Antonio leading. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama outside. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now, here's Durant.
What doesn't Kevin Durant do? He's showing us everything here.
Pass to Barnes. We've got 1:13 left here in the third quarter. Stolen by Thompson. To the paint, and stolen by Wembanyama. For 3, Vassell. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Adams with the screen on Vassell. And stolen by Vassell. Here's Wembanyama for three. Buries it from three-point range. Wembanyama's got the lead up to 2 now for San Antonio. Thompson kicks to KD. Tries the spin move. Durant uses his size in close.
Man, Durant is a flat-out baller, showing off his wily strength on these tough finishes. He's a thin guy, but he's a strong guy.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Nailed from three-point land.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
That one drops for him.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Rockets. He comes away. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter, they've got Bryant. Luke Cornett is out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then there's Harper, and it's McLaughlin into the one spot. Pass to Tate. Now Eason. Clock at 4. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Clark, after missing most of the 23-24 season, Tari Eason came back strong last season.
Boy, sure, he sure did. I mean, he really looked good and comfortable out there, made quality plays at both ends of the floor. You really hate to see anybody get injured, but especially a young guy like him. But youth gives him a chance, I think, to bounce back pretty quickly.
Here's Sohan. He's covered by Eason. And here's Bryant for 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Holiday. Oh, good on the triple.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. Houston in the lead. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And a wide open look for Capella. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Spurs have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing. Sohan, the pass to McLaughlin. Stolen by Holiday. And it's the Rockets on the break. And the basket by Okogie. And the Rockets lead by 4. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Houston.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And they've really been able to get out in transitions and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Tari Eason. Jabari Smith comes in for Tate. Durant's checked in for Josh Okogie. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Aaron Holiday. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Şengün with the rebound.
Not a good shot at all, but that's what happens when you get desperate.
It's Thompson off the drive.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Now Wembanyama. Barnes sets a screen for Wembanyama. And there's the dunk.
Oh, I tell you, I love seeing Barnes take these shots. Doesn't get overwhelmed, doesn't rush it, takes his time, and delivers.
That's off. Spurs trail by 4. They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Outside, Kevin Durant. Barnes rips down the rebound. San Antonio's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Now Thompson. KD looking around. And he drives in. Oh, Kevin Durant. Thunderous slam.
Well, in my mind, KD is one player that you want taking that shot. His length, his ball handling, his shooting, and his confidence makes him huge in late-game situations.
Now Castle. He drills the three.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Shengun fires. The three is off. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead right there. Smith with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama.
And this is a statement bucket. If you weren't excited about Smith already, how about now?
Vassell knocks down the three.
That is a big-time shot from Vassell. This guy is a gamer.
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
And the Spurs with possession. Takes the three. Off target from outside. Wembanyama outside. The three goes down.
He's a big guy with some serious range, so you have to respect him from out there.
Brings it from downtown. A big three-pointer, but we might have
The previous play is
for a video review of the last-second buzzer beater. Boy, this game hangs in the balance of the review now.
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And no, the basket is waved off. The game is over.
And how heartbreaking do you think that is? You've just nailed a fantastic buzzer beater, and then the rug gets pulled out from under you, and the call gets reversed.
And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really.
So off the tip, it's the Trailblazers. So here's Portland's starting group. Avdia out there with Klingon. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then there's Toumani Camara. And it's Sharp in at the 2.
Total focus from Holiday at the arc. He doesn't like to waste shots.
Back to Thompson. Durant with a screen on Holiday. Thompson finds Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Back to Şengün. Adams a screen. Out to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Over Holiday. Thompson, no good. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. He told me that they've got one of the league's best lockdown defenders in Drew Holiday, so it won't be easy for us tonight. Coach went on to say that against top-tier individual defender like Holiday, the most important thing is spreading the points around and having a diverse attack. Back over to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Şengün following the three-point basket by Portland. Great look, but off the mark.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Camara. Misses the 3. The Rockets have gone 1 for 3 so far. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Trey.
Yeah, B.A. He throws his weight around. But what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Klingon's shot is off. Şengün with it. Pass to Durant. Stolen by Sharp. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Three-pointer Sharp.
Such an underrated defender. Kevin Durant affecting that shot.
And here's Thompson for 3. Knocked away. Trailblazers lead by 4. Pass to Sharp. Here's Camara. Back to Avdia. Fires for 3. Durant pulls it in. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Smith with it. Avdia picks him up. Now Smith. Can't hit it from 12 feet. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
1:52 left in the first quarter. Back to Klingon. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here's Durant. Pass to Smith to get back on track. Out to Thompson. Three-pointer. Smith outside. Now here's Şengün. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. 4 on the clock. From deep. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Şengün.
Oh, just beautiful poetry in motion. It is so fun watching Kevin Durant shoot the rock.
Outside Kamara. The 3 is up. Adams grabs the miss. The Rockets trail. There's 45 seconds left in the opening quarter. Now here's Şengün. Kamara covering. From downtown, and Durant hits from deep. Durant's got 7 points.
The confidence that Durant has in his three-point shot is something special. He doesn't doubt his selections at all.
Thompson with a steal. Durant surveying the D. Şengün a screen on Sharp. And Houston another 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And that does it for the first quarter. Rockets ahead, up by 4, and quarter number 2. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Rockets?
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
Here are the 5. Portland has to start the second. Murray out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Williams, and it's Rupert in at the shooting guard position. Murray passes to Wesley. Back to Murray. Here's Rupert. Portland moving it around. Here's Wesley. And a miss there on the triple.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
Here's Okogie. No good on the 3. Blazers trail by 4. Outside for Grant. Hey, from beyond the arc. Capella with a rebound. And for the Rockets, they're shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. Outside Holiday. Screen by Capella. Puts up a 3. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Wesley, the pass to Murray. Williams from long range. Again, the miss by Portland. The Rockets lead by 4. Pass to Tate. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. The Rockets again can't hit. And Williams has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Now Murray. And here's Grant from the arc. Tate grabs the board. For Houston, they've gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Here's Okogie. No good on the triple.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
And it's Rupert missing. Houston has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Eason a screen on Grant. Here's Okogie. He's covered by Grant. Okogie, the pass to Tatum. Off target from 3-point range. Blazers trail by 4. Pass to Wesley. They kick it out to Murray. Again, the miss by Portland. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Capella, the pass to Tatum. Capella, screen on Murray. Clock at 6, and here's Tate outside. Houston with another miss. Now Portland with it. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment. Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
No good there. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Houston leading by 7. Right side, Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Wesley, pass to Williams. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds in the game. Screen by Eason. Back to Okogie. 41 seconds left in the second period. The 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it. That's just smart basketball right there. Finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Outside Holiday. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Grant. Here's Wesley. The baseline Jay. That one is off. And so it's the Houston Rockets closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Rumble! They're thinking about the shot.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Steven Adams out there with Alperon Şengün. Then it's Jabari Smith. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Durant in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
It's Sharp on the wing. Three-pointer, no good. Houston leading by 9. And here's Thompson for 3. And Clingan pulls it down. Outside Kamara. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Steven Adams.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
Portland shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Oh, deflected. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity. And he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at. And if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Brian?
The love for the game. Allie, appreciate the report. Portland moving it around. Here's Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
How about that finish? Holiday showing how determined he is around the rim.
Durant with a screen on Holiday to the inside. KD jams it straight down.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Here's Avdia. Adams grabs the miss.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Knocks down the triple. Holiday's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Part of what makes Drew so valuable, he's a guard who can score without the ball.
To the left side wing. Out to the right wing. Smith passes to Durant. Portland grabs the miss.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Here's Kamara. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Amen Thompson.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Houston leading by 4. Outside Durant. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Holiday, and he converts the layup. Holiday's got 10 points in the game.
Such a physical driver. Holiday is someone you want going to the rim.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Shaedon Sharpe. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Şengün, a screen on Sharpe, and they call an illegal screen here.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
For Portland, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Kamara. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the line. That one drops. He ties it up. There's a minute 54 left to play in the third. Durant with it. Now Sharpe defending. Rejected by Klingon.
Wow, great size and better positioning made that block possible from Klingon.
Pass to Kamara. Avdia from outside. Pure from three-point range. Avdia's got his first 3 points of the game.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Outside Durant. They need this. And Klingon pulls it down. Trailblazers lead by 3. Sharpe passes to Avdia. Another 3 for Portland.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Klingon with the ball. Working on Thompson. Pass to Holiday. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. Durant with it. Avdia picks him up. That doesn't go either for Durant.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Klingon uses the glass on the layup. And it's an 8-point Portland lead.
At 7'2", Donovan Klingon is a mountain of a man.
And slammed it home, and a foul! A chance at another point at the line. That one on Klingon.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Durant against Sharpe. Avdia passes to Holiday. Back to Avdia. 3-pointer. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Avdia's got 9.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
And so it's Portland, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. They've got Shaedon Sharpe, Avdia out there with Toumani Camara. Then there's Klingon, and it's Holiday in at the point. Portland leading by 10. Outside Sharpe. Into the lane. Left side Camara. Outside Holiday. Lets the 3 fly. Tate grabs the board. Tate's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Baseline jumper. The shot by Holiday, no good. Pass to Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
And right now, this game belongs to Holiday. He's just dominating the defense.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Houston working the ball around. And here's Holiday. And Klingon pulls it down. Here's Camara. And it's Portland scoring again.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday. And it's a completely new group for the Rockets. For 3, Durant. Portland with a rebound. Outside Holiday. Pass to Klingon. And here's Avdia. Outside Sharp. Off target from outside. Şengün with it. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. A nice shot by Smith.
You know, Smith came into the league as a capable and confident shooter off the catch.
Now Avdia. Fires the three. Cash from downtown.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Durant fires. KD splashes the triple.
What a ruthless move by Durant, dealing a big blow to the opponent's morale with that three-point answer.
And there's the drive. Using the glass to lay it in.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Ooh, stolen by Smith. Amen Thompson. Ooh, the three doesn't go. Portland leading by 9. For three. That misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Outside Durant. Stolen by Sharp. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Oh, he can't hit it. The Rockets have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Durant. He's off from 3.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
From downtown, the 3 ball is down.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Thompson, a screen on Sharp. Thompson outside. Let's loose for 3. Avdia rips down the board. The Trailblazers have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Trailblazers.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Denny Avdia.
And I love how active he was on the glass. Not afraid to get physical and do whatever he could do to grab boards.
Hit his leg. And the ref's whistling a kicked ball. Durant. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup. Now Avdia. Shoots a 3. Oh, the shot is off. The ball's knocked loose and stolen by Holiday. He shoots, and no one in the vicinity.
The assist, Sharp.
So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance.